Hey everybody, this is Josh here. This is my first YouTube video. I've kind of been inspired to make a YouTube video about my AK because I've really been getting a lot of help from YouTube and stuff and helping to shape this thing out. So I just wanted to make a quick video on my AK and see if it'll help anybody out there. So let's start from the back here. I originally got it as the AK or the Saiga 7.62x39, which is basically a hunting rifle. I've slowly done the conversion on it, and I think the only thing I have left is I want to change that front handguard and put a muzzle brake on there, but that's besides the point. This is the Magpul Mo. It works okay, but if you're thinking about getting one of these Magpul Mo's, I'd probably get the next one up with the little dimple right there, because there's a sling slot here and here, but I'm not really into that. I like the 1-point slings. The next one has like one of those quick release sling adapter things. So if I were you, I would go for that one if you're thinking about getting one of these Magpul buttstocks here. I also got this 1/2-inch cheek razor here. It pretty much puts me right on target with my red dots. So yeah, a lot of YouTube videos I've seen a lot of AKs being shot not very properly. You know, you need that constant cheek weld, and you need to have that constant target. So that constant you know what I'm trying to say. But so I got this cheek razor, and it works pretty good. I got that constant cheek weld, and you know, and a lot of people with AKs, they don't really do that. They don't really put their cheek on here, or this is too high, so their scope's way up here, so their cheek's like right around this area. So you know, if you don't have your cheek on something, you know, if you don't have a consistent shot every time, the shots aren't going to be very accurate. But it's not a very accurate rifle in the first place, so doing all the proper techniques will probably make your shot a lot better. So let's move forward here. I got the Hogue grip. I don't know if any of you guys ever use the Hogue grip, but I prefer it. I mean, I definitely think it's well worth the extra effort you have to put on, the extra effort you have to use to put this on. It actually does require a little bit of filing in here to get this to fit snugly against the trigger guard here. So it does take a little bit of work, but you know, it feels really good. It's very grippy, and it just feels perfect. So that's the one I got. So I got the Tapco G2 trigger. This is the conversion kit out of what is that, Carolina Gun Supplies or something like that. But they pretty much send everything with you. They send the drill bits and stuff like that to convert it. I used a drill, but there's also a few videos out there that there's a guy that uses a grinder, and that's actually what I used. I used a drill bit for one of them, and I kind of jacked up the other two that you have to take out, so I ended up using a grinder. Just grinded it right off. Then I used the exhaust paint to paint the bottom right here, so it's all good. But anyways, let's move it up here. Let's try and flip this over. That's my son there in the background. Alright. So I had my Bushnell. This is the Bushnell TRS-25, I think it's called. I think that's the right one. But I've seen a lot of videos, and it says, you know, a lot of them are saying that this is like one of the top ones, without having to spend a buttload of money. I'm not really into that stuff, but I do love quality, and that's why I got this push now. So the notches are very tough, and sorry, stupid cat. The notches are very tough. They don't move very easily, which is nice, so you don't move accidentally. Goddamn cat. Anyways, lost my train of thought here. I used to have it up front here, and I didn't really think much of it at first. You know, it didn't really bother me at all, but then I decided to get this, and this is a really nice side mount rail if you're thinking about getting it. It's made by Midwest Industries. It's got this quick release latch here. It's a little tight and slips right off. But the good part about that side mount rail is they've tested it over and over again, and once you get that zero on, you can take this off pretty much whenever you want, and it'll keep your zero. And that's the whole reason I got it. That was the big selling point for me. I don't want to have to mess with my zero all the time, but the main point I was trying to make was I had it up here for a while and it was okay, but once I got this, it really balanced out my AK. It really did. I mean, there was a drastic difference in the weight distribution. All the weight was on the front of the rifle, and once I got that, it really balanced everything out. So yeah, you do have to take this off to take off your dust cover, but it keeps your zero, you know, so that's a huge selling point for me. So that's what I went with. Now, here's where it gets a little tricky. I do not remember what this was that I got. I believe it's an ATI or something, quad rail. I wouldn't actually get it. It was the first upgrade I ever made to this once I got my when it was the Saiga 762. I just got this because I wanted it to look a little cooler, but it's gonna be changed because as you can see right there, that's a direct hole right into my bolt. That's wonderful. Let's see. I could probably fit my damn finger up there, you know. So that was a big no-no to me. There's a lot of different hand guards that I can get that will cover up that. And of course, I got this Magpul angled foregrip. I actually got this from Spokane Gun Traders here in Washington. I don't actually live in Washington. I live in Idaho. But Washington, Spokane area is about 15 minutes away. So I got this for $15, so can't really beat it. They're usually around like 45 or ish or something like that. Anyways, but I wanted to make this shorter, probably get a different sized one, maybe cut it down to there. Because how cool is the original AK look, you know, to have that gas tube sticking out? So I'm definitely going to do that again. And plus, I don't have a flash suppressor or a muzzle brake on there, so that's the next one. So yeah, this is my AK. I'm using these Tapco mags. They're about $7 over here at this gun shop over here in Idaho. So I've seen a couple of reviews on them. They're actually pretty tough. I guess they used to be a little jacked up. That nipple used to break all the time, but they reinforced it and made it a lot stronger. So they're cheap and they work. So whatever. I'll probably get some better ones at some point, but for right now, they work just fine. But yeah, that's my AK, and you got any questions for me, just let me know. Thanks for watching.